Good morning, breathers. Happy Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And as we now say,
ahoy. Ahoy, Paula.
Ahoy, Paula. That a kid. See, it's starting to work.
Know,
it's starting
coming.
to spread.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it done.
This is awesome.
Ahoy.
It kind of does two things too. It gives us your morning breath and ahoy.
Ahoy. Yeah, it does.
Ahoy.
Ahoy.
We can killing two birds with one stone here. Happy Tuesday. We have Boss Man Matt with us.
Ahoy.
Ahoy.
we jumped.
What's up, ahoy? What's up is dead.
It's gone. Ahoy is taking his place.
It is no longer.
My mom says ahoy, I guess. So she's reluctant, but she's doing it.
She's coming around, Martha. Come on. And we have Uber producer Nick.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. Look at that. Coming in strong.
Come on, Jeannie.
Good morning, Jeannie.
Coming in strong with his ahoy, Nick.
Ahoy.
Excited about the you were telling us about the new store layout.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it yet, but
No, not
you're
yet.
excited about a new store layout somewhere in our listening area. Okay.
Tiffany's here. They're on fall break from school, so she gets to listen this week. So my sister's in. So good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning. Ahoy, Tiffany.
Ahoy, Tiffany. Yes. She says good morning. She didn't participate in the
Well,
ahoy.
she probably was doing school stuff when we learned about Alexander Graham Bell.
Yeah, maybe.
And so the reason is because that's what Alexander Graham Bell wanted.
Instead of hello.
And we're making his wishes come true.
We are. A couple hundred years later.
It's, it's okay.
50 years or whatever it is.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, we'll do it. We got your back, Alex.
Do you think that's what they called him back in the day?
Xander, probably. He seems more like a Xander to me, but whatever.
That's good. Hey, Xander.
Xander.
What you making up now?
We got your back, Xander.
Geez, now what you make? Telegraph.
Yeah. Jimmy says ahoy.
Ahoy, Jimmy. It's coming. There's probably plenty of people that are listening. I know there is.
I know there is
that
too.
don't comment.
Yes.
So one would hope that they all will start greeting people
Yes.
with ahoy.
Which brings me, I wanted to bring this up, and I'm glad you reminded me. It's something kind of different. So we're getting a few more people to watch on Mount Pleasant Live Facebook,
Okay.
which is great.
Yeah.
And you can continue to watch there. It's not going to go away, but we'd love for you to jump over to Southeast Iowa Live Facebook, because that's where we're seeing all the comments on Facebook. And we have a handful of people that watch on YouTube as well. We don't monitor those comments during the show. The ones we're looking at through the show are on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook.
Like I commented it on YouTube.
Yes, you commented on YouTube, and we saw it later.
Like days later.
And you can still watch there. It's all great. Not everybody wants to comment. Doesn't matter. But just so you know.
Come join the fun.
Come join the fun. We'd love to have you join in. And the other thing, and I don't know how all this works, but I listen to other podcasts, and they say like and subscribe because it helps the algorithm. The more people that like and subscribe, it helps more people find us. And then we can, we keep getting bigger. We can spread the ahoy.
Because our goal is to spread the ahoy.
Spread the ahoy.
And that happened in episode 150 or something like
Or
that.
something. Who
Somewhere
knows?
in there. So that's our story, and we're sticking with
sticking to it. Like I said, got Xander's back, man. Xander. Yeah, that's gonna get too complicated, Nick. He's trying to put up YouTube comments or something, but
We need another screen, or what? He's just working at it.
all right, we'll see what happens.
It's behind me.
Yeah.
It's over my head.
Well, it's over
All
my
that
head.
stuff's over my
It's
head.
over my head too, and
Literally
I'm
over
staring
my
right
head.
at it.
And notice I didn't say literally.
Literally.
Good God in heaven.
Literally.
Literally. What happened to just saying literally? And when did we start?
Here we go.
Yeah. Tim's rants.
Here we go.
This just popped into my head. When did we start making everything a question as we talk? Have you ever noticed that? The inflections of people?
Yeah, I have.
Because they might be very passionate about something. When did that happen?
It evolved over time. I don't know.
but I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Because that's what, like everything in your life is a question. I don't know.
When did-
Little things I notice.
When did ask ASK become axe AXE?
Well,
I need to ask you a question.
I don't hear that very often.
I heard some.
Is that some? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's words mean different things now.
It's because we're old, Tim.
We are a bunch of old bastards. You didn't want to go
You
there.
threw the
You're
bastard
like,
part in. I was just going to say
just
we're
a
old.
grumpy old bastard. I'm really not grumpy. I choose happy.
We choose it. Yeah, there you go.
If-
That Jimmy says that is a pet peeve of mine, Matt. The axe a question.
I had not heard that. I
Yeah.
really, I mean, very seldom.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay. Well, I prefer to say ask.
Yeah,
I prefer to say literally.
literally
I don't say literally.
pronunciation.
Simon Conway does that on WHO. Do you ever listen to WHO?
I have. I don't. regularly,
Simon Conway is not my favorite dude on there, but
Yeah, and seen instead of saw. Oh, I seen you yesterday.
I did
opposed
see.
to-
I seen you too.
Yeah, as
I
opposed
seen you too.
I see you too. Saw you too. Exactly. We could go on and on. Please do. Keep going. What else you got?
Come on, bring it.
Bring it.
Let's see. When did we learn when Caitlin plays again?
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow,
6:30,
All right.
ESPN.
I hope to be partially at my destination tomorrow. I am leaving you tomorrow, Matt.
I know you'll be here tomorrow morning.
I'm here tomorrow morning, but I'm leaving you
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday. You're on your own.
Again. I don't know. I don't know if our fans can endure you being gone or endure me. Is what the real thing is.
Nobody said, "Where's Tim?" while I was gone.
I did all the time. Where the hell is Tim?
So
When's
I
he
think-
coming back?
I think the show will be just fine. No, you put. Did you have your coat on when I walked in?
When would I have put it on?
I-
We're literally on camera, so I don't know how I would have.
Well, no, when I walked in by
Yes,
your office.
I've had it on all morning.
Okay. I thought you didn't have it on.
Yeah, I did have it on all morning.
And then you came in here to prove a point.
No,
You needed a coat.
no.
Did I just see a ghost walk by? Did you see that, Nick?
Did somebody walk by?
No, there's a window.
Oh, well, maybe. I don't know.
I think a ghost just walked
They're
by.
remodeling upstairs, so they've disturbed some of the spirits.
Mr. Elder?
Maybe.
Walking around?
Maybe. I don't know.
Just out of the corner, I just happened to look up, and there's a video, people, that I know I should be able to describe this, but there's a monitor in front of me, and I just happened to look up, and I swear a ghost walked by.
Could be.
This would be the second time. Remember a long time ago, I said I think I saw a ghost.
They need to switch the camera to Tim.
Do you remember? No,
Just saying.
Just leave it on. Just leave it on Matt while I'm talking. That'll be fine. But this is the second time I've seen a ghost here recently, and it all has to do with this show.
Oh, okay.
You remember that time I told you I was walking over to Shelliot and there was somebody walking in front of me, and I get down. Just like from here to the wall, and she goes down. This person, I think it was a she, goes down the alley, which is the way I go to get to Shelliot.
Right.
I get around to the corner of the alley, gone.
Oh, well.
It's not that far in front of me. She couldn't.
Well,
Just disappear.
Maybe they're trying to make contact specifically with you.
Maybe it was Xander.
It could have been Xander. Been like, you need to start the
didn't say
Ahoy thing.
Ahoy.
You need to start that Ahoy thing.
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
So ghost number 2.
Well, all right.
I guess there could be somebody in your office too, but let's go with a ghost.
Okay. The spirits have been
do it.
unlocked. I don't know.
You have something funny to talk about over
Well,
there?
I just- the
you got
Pirates-
papers all over the place.
I do. I got all kinds of stuff. We've been talking about pirates. Ahoy, which I said was not really a pirate thing, and everybody's saying arg. So some pirate myths dispelled.
They're not as bad as once thought, apparently.
Well, so pirates were criminals, but so that's not altogether untrue. But some were actually sanctioned by the British and French governments to steal specifically from Spanish ships. So they were like licensed to be.
They were the
thieves.
first undercover Secret Service.
Contract, yeah.
Black Ops.
But then after the Spanish got wise and started moving their shipping lanes, then Britain and France started arresting those pirates because they were annoying the other colonists.
Well, that's just not fair.
That's just not fair.
Pirates are getting a bad rap here.
Pirates are noble anti-heroes. Ships and good crew weren't cheap, so it was in everybody's best interest not to damage either. So they didn't like go around just pillaging. When they did have to fight, they were extremely violent, so word would spread and future victims would just surrender without a fight. And they would describe some of the things. They like lit matches in people's eyelids. I mean, so when they did it, they were like all
Listen,
about it.
if you're gonna be a pirate, be a ruthless one.
Exactly.
So
Well,
that way you only have to do that maybe once.
Exactly. They said most ships just simply surrendered. There wasn't really much of a fight.
How would
on most
word
of them.
spread back then?
I
Pigeon? I mean, right now we'd call somebody and say, "Hey, you see that pirate ship over there? Just give up."
Just give up. I don't know.
You can call somebody, right? You can send them a text. You can
Smoke-
email them.
Smoke signal. I
What
don't
the hell
know.
did they do back in the pirate days?
So here you go. Pirates.
know.
Pirates had their own language.
You're just getting over that, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Pirates had their own language. This is the part I wanted to get to.
Oh, okay.
Arg and matey were not used by actual pirates. It's a movie thing. It makes sense. They were just regular sailors, just like anybody else. They just happened to be on a pirate ship. But they were also being hunted, so having a different language that gave them away would be counterproductive. So if you walked up to somebody and said hello and they said arg, it'd be like, well, you're arrested. You're a pirate. Mm-hmm. So they didn't do it. It's a movie
Did they
thing.
say ahoy
They might have. They were just regular old sailors.
or hello?
Hello. They didn't say hello. We found out that wasn't a greeting.
Yeah. Well, that's true. There
Yeah.
were no phones then.
There were no phones.
I did say ahoy.
Pirates buried their treasure. They not usually when they got loot, they divided it up right away, and the crew spent it just as fast because no need for savings or 401k when you're a pirate.
You need to buy rum.
You got to buy rum. Pirates walked the plank. They did not. There was no need for the dramatics. If they wanted somebody overboard, they just threw them overboard.
You're killing me,
I know. This is all. This is Hollywood that created this.
Matt.
Pirates wore eye patches. There's almost no historical evidence that pirates wore eye patches. There's a couple exceptions, but generally no. The pirate flag with the skull and the crossbones, nope. A couple ships did.
I think we need to stop.
There
Can
was
we
no.
just take a break?
There was no.
I don't like
central-
this anymore.
There was no central unifying pirate organization, so pirates just flew their own flags, whatever they wanted to.
That I kind of believe.
Yeah. And the last one, treasure maps with the big X marking where the treasure is. No, why would you want a
That'd
piece of
be
paper
stupid.
floating around with a big X right where you're going to go?
And besides, they already spent it.
Plus, they already spent it. They didn't bury it in the first place, right?
Well, now you've ruined all my pirate myths, pirate visions of what I've always wanted to be in the mafia.
Yeah. Well, I won't look up mafia myths.
And
We'll just let those ride.
pirate would have been fun, but no longer.
Yeah. Jimmy says you're bursting his bubble too. So
Come to find out, none of this stuff is real. I don't know. I don't know if I can go on. Can we just end the show now?
you're in charge. So do whatever if you want to.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do, that's very interesting. Although my bubble is bursted, I appreciate knowing now that ARG is not a thing,
It's a Hollywood thing.
nor is an eye patch. And I have a sense that there might be plenty females that are heartbroken over this as well.
Yeah. Well, speaking of female, they said that the other one I didn't put on here is that pirates were not just middle-aged white guys like most pirates are, or old white guys. Mm-hmm. Black, white, women, children, whatever. Everybody's a pirate.
There's a pirate family.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a family affair.
Yeah, exactly.
To go steal and take over ships. Had to been fun though.
I don't know.
I
Being out
don't
on the
know.
ocean all the time, and the boats were not probably as big as you think
Well,
they would be.
maybe not as comfortable as
Probably not very comfortable.
the ocean liners. At 7:30, we better take a break, eh, Nick?
Let's go for it.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, arg, Nick.
We'll be right back, folks.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Good morning, morning breathers. Welcome back, and ahoy.
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 We're just gonna ahoy it.
It's an ahoy day.
Pirates aren't real. We've learned that today.
Pirates are real. Just a lot of things we believed about them are not.
The pirate in my head does no longer
Doesn't
exist.
exist.
No longer exists.
It didn't say anything about the triangle hat thing. You know,
Well, you probably got tired of looking. It probably doesn't exist. Johnny Depp, gone.
yeah,
It's all a fake.
it's all fake. But Disney made a lot of money off of it.
Yeah, good for them. It's
You have no love for Disney. All right, now we know that.
yeah. I just can't say anything. You can't. Don't ask me to say any more about that.
All right.
I do want to say this, however, that the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. I suspect that those of you who have been watching for a while could sit in this chair and do the exact same thing I do because,
So I have sat in that chair. It's not as easy as you think.
well, at least they could do the ads.
Well, you could do the
I
ads.
noticed you had a little trouble
I
with
was
the
gonna say,
ads.
I think
while
even
was
I
gone.
messed them up. So, and I've heard them every single 155 times.
155. The Morning Breath crew, these folks here this morning that are not pirates,
Not pirates.
'cause they don't exist. We are sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
Thanks, Willie. And all the Hy-Vee Fast and Freshes throughout our great land.
So Jimmy says next you're going to say that pirates were nice fellas, and I'm telling you,
You know-
I'm telling you, they might have been.
Except where they were burning your
Except
eyeballs.
for they were burning your eyeballs. A few
was that
times to
part.
set an example, but other than that, they were just great gents.
They had to set the tone.
Had to set the tone.
Who is the famous football coach from Green Bay?
Lambo.
Lambeau. He would say, hit them hard. They rock them, sock them. Back in the day, you make a point.
Yes.
You hit somebody hard, and then they belong to you, right?
Yep.
They're gonna back down.
Yep.
That's what the pirates were doing. Hey,
Apparently, that's what you're supposed to do in prison too. I'm just saying, you're supposed to walk up to the biggest, toughest guy in prison and punch him in the nose as soon as you walk in the joint.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hoping I don't have to test that theory out. but
Let's just say that's true, and we won't have to worry.
then we'll
about it.
go. Again, movies tell me that. so.
I think that's another world, and I have not experienced it,
I have not either.
and I don't know how. Now you've got me questioning even that. How bad is prison life? Because on movies they predict. It's
pretty bad. I think
not very good.
I think it depends on where you go, but I think it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's a place I don't want to
keep
go.
your name out of the newspaper is what my mom always said.
Well, there's good things in the newspaper.
There are good things, But what she meant,
Yeah, I understand.
keep the bad name.
Yes.
Just keep your nose clean.
Yeah.
Nothing good happens after midnight.
Nothing good happens in jail. So just stay out of there.
Yeah, don't bend over. All right. That'd be the worst.
Just don't drop
The shower.
Don't
drop the soap.
Don't drop the soap.
You
Exactly.
have this paper that says most shocking finds by forensic scientists.
So I didn't look it up. I should have. A forensic scientist, I would think, is somebody that examines dead people, right?
Yeah,
Is it just dead people?
but I think it's
It's
can
not,
be
according to
any kind.
this.
It can be any kind of.
But just digging in for more
Just
evidence.
digging in. It was scientifically finding
Yes.
things.
So
in
these
a
are
scientific manner.
So these are not about dead people, but the forensic science, shocking things found by forensic scientists, and there's a little bit of a theme going on here. So it starts with, you are the father. This forensic scientist tested a baby to see if the guy that brought him in was the father. The mom and dad were both blonde hair. Wife had blue eyes. Both looked super white. Kid was really black.
That's a shocker.
Yeah, was tested earlier and he didn't have any condition. He was just black.
You know, you're happy. Your parents, your dad. You're ready to hand out cigars because I'm going in to watch the birth of my new baby.
It immediately changes.
And boom.
And yeah. So
Who's the milkman here?
The dad wanted a paternity test because, well, yes, you would want that. Want a paternity test.
Maybe it was the UPS guy.
Because when you have two white parents and a black kid, it raises some questions. Turns out that the mom had a black grandfather that didn't show up in their skin and that she didn't know about. Kid was biologically theirs, but just looked totally different. Now, one of two things
Thank
happened.
God for forensics.
One of two things happened. Mm-hmm. Either this is true and it was just an anomaly, or she paid the forensic scientist a lot of money.
Never thought about that.
She got to the scientist and said, okay, here's our story.
Well, because it did not go on to say that the forensic scientist retired shortly after.
On an island in a large house.
Yeah. Oh man. On that note, year after year, not your father, year after year, this is interesting. I did read this earlier. A man came in to be tested for a disorder or disease that killed his father. So whatever his father had, he was probably destined to have. So year after year, he tested negative. Every year and he was doing this just to stay ahead of it. On 1 year, he tested negative as usual, and the staff had an idea. They went back into the archives, found his father's file, and put the DNAs next to it, the father and him, and the DNA did not match. The poor guy had no idea his late father was not his biological father at all. And unbelievably, the hospital can't tell him.
Yeah.
So they did a little forensic extra to find out what's going on.
Right.
And
Isn't that something you just kind of let a nurse slip, though? I mean, the poor guy.
but on the other hand, this guy really thinks,
Yeah, I
That's his
know.
dad.
Yeah, and you don't want to pop that
how
bubble.
do you
I guess.
now what happens?
Yeah.
Now what happens? Why did they do that in the first place? You know, I think that their curiosity got the best of them there. They must have had a slow day.
Exactly.
And they said, well,
We're gonna go
now
dig
what are
through
we
the
going to
archives.
test? Let's find this guy's dad.
Let's find DNA.
So I don't know. I think they shouldn't have done that in the beginning.
Just let it go. Let him
Yeah.
come in, get tested.
Let it
and
go.
Can't hurt him to get tested, right?
Well, what if he gets it anyway?
Right. Yeah.
So interesting. It's things you don't want to know.
And another one about the most shocking though was the time a bunch of DNA samples came in.
Jeez.
To make a long story short, one large vehicle, lots of drugs.
I picture a Scooby-Doo van.
I do too, actually. That's exactly what I pictured as well. That's funny you say that because that's exactly what I have in my head too. So, one large Scooby-Doo van, lots of drugs, 2 strung out horny couples, 1 condom being passed back and forth.
Here, you use it now.
Yes, they flipped it inside out. and 2 pregnant couples uncertain about the paternity of each baby.
They're never going to find out who the dad is. It's one of these two, period.
It's one of those 2. Just let it go. They can
Just
all live
let
in
it
a
go.
commune and let it go.
Get back in your Scooby van and smoke your doobie.
do some more drugs and just be happy with life.
Don't drive high, right?
Don't drive high.
7:40, we better take our last break and then we'll come back and get set for the day.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Family-friendly Halloween treat, visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited rides on the Ghost Train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival ride, all for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun at Midwest Haunted Rails, McMillan Park, Mount Pleasant.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's Tuesday. More like Thursday for me.
It's Tuesday
Just
for
so
me.
you know.
It's just Tuesday for me.
Feels like Thursday to me.
Okay.
It's just it. That's all I can say.
Well,
I'm just going to be gone.
I'm sorry I had to burst your pirate bubble on a
You
fine
did.
Thursday.
You did. I'm going to give that some thought. I might do some more research of my own.
Yeah.
Find out.
I can't remember where I found that. It was just on some website.
Because just because it's on the internet doesn't mean my vision is not still true.
Are you saying that the internet's not always true?
I'm saying I've heard that.
Well, that's more shocking than the pirate stuff.
Well, I believe you're right. That's what it is. Took me a while to come to terms with that too, Matt.
Well, I'll have to sleep on that one probably.
All right. Let's get set for the day, shall we?
We shall. It is 7:44 a.m. It is the 24th day of September. Temperature right now in Fairfield 59, Mount Pleasant 59, Washington 58. Cloudy skies again today and tonight. A high of 71 and a low of a brisk 49.
I love it.
A brisk 49. Things to do. The Harvest Rush bike race is Saturday, September 28th. So this Saturday in and around Fairfield. It's open to anyone, and there's also a run on Friday. Go to iowagravelseries.com for details and to sign up. I kind of looked at this yesterday. It is interesting. I think it's a bike race, but it's a series, and they're coming to Fairfield, and I think it sounds like it's kind of a big deal. So anyway, iowagravelseries.com for more details.
You'll be darned.
This weekend in Lockridge is Lockridge Fun Days. Saturday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. There'll be breakfast, lunch, a parade, 5K run, yard games, bingo, a car show, and more. Lockridge.
That's a big old town.
It is a big old town. And in Kelowna this weekend, the Kelowna Historical Society Fall Festival is this weekend. There are many activities planned, plus live entertainment. Go to kelownaiowa.org/fall festival for more details on that. This day in history. On this day in 1960, the first nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, the Enterprise, was launched by the United States. 1960.
Sure, it wasn't the Starship Enterprise?
It might have been. I think that launched not at sea.
Not quite yet.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't launch for another 100 years, probably.
Yeah.
But
I was hoping to make it.
yeah.
How about that? Nuclear's making a comeback, they say.
Is it?
Yeah. 3 Mile Island, they're going to fire up one of those. There's still a reactor that's okay.
I didn't know.
They're going to fire that back up because AI needs so dang much electricity.
Yeah, that is true.
So Microsoft made a deal with whoever the owners of this is, of the 3 Mile Island, and they're pumping up a reactor.
Well, they say that nuclear is like it's good.
It's
good
clean.
power. It's just
good clean energy.
It's just the waste that they can't get rid of. The spent uranium or whatever.
They'll figure that out.
They'll figure it out.
Hey, I got it. I'd be remiss.
Yeah.
If I did not say on this day in history.
Yes.
Back in 1991.
Yeah.
I had a son born.
Wow.
So happy birthday, Mitchell.
Happy birthday, Mitchell.
He's 33 today. And I woke up and I'd had a Snapchat from his wife.
Yep.
His daughter, Madden, just could not wait any longer at 6 o'clock to wake him up and sing him happy birthday.
That's
so
cute.
that's what I did first.
That
thing
is
this
so
morning.
cool.
Happy birthday, Mitchell.
Happy birthday, Mitchell. So when I was a kid, I used to pray for a new bike. Just like most kids, wanted a new bike, and my parents
The banana seat.
probably my
Pretty
parents
cool.
were like, no, you
Sissy
can't
bar.
You can't get a bike right now. So I prayed for it, and then somebody told me that's not how prayer works.
Do tell.
So I stole the bike and prayed for forgiveness.
Now that is how prayer works.
That's how prayer works. Here's another Jesus related.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel. I found $20 on the sidewalk, and I wondered what Jesus would do. So I turned it into wine. I might go to hell today.
Yeah, you better go to church.
I better go to church.
Is there a church? Is there a service at 8 o'clock? We got to get there. Turning $20 into wine.
It's pretty easy to do.
There's no lights on in hell, just so you know.
Did they say ahoy there? Show up in hell. Ahoy!
I'm here.
I'm here. Ahoy!
Well, let's not find that one.
Yeah, let's not do that. I don't want to go to jail or hell. So.
All right. Well, listen, let's end it here because we've crossed too many lines, I think. Condoms. We've just hit it all. Pirates that don't
pirate
exist.
rumors.
Jeez. So thank you all for joining. Happy Tuesday. Go out and make a great day. And we will be back tomorrow. And we'll have something else we'll dispel. Who knows?
I'll find something.
So that's all for now. But don't forget to start your days with an ahoy somewhere.
Ahoy.
Thanks for joining. See you tomorrow.